time no see. How have you been?
I heard my classmates' excited voices. My name is Shuji Sakishima, 28. I work at a company that's co-run by the third son of a big family and a friend. I was back in my hometown for the first time in a while, and today I was at a high school reunion.
Our class president. Of course he's doing great even as an adult.
At the center of a large circle of people, Haruto Mitame smiled proudly.
I wouldn't say that much. I guess I make more than other people my age.
He's getting all the attention as always. Even as an adult, he's popular. I watched him being praised by the others while I, a nobody, waited for the party to start. I thought we'd have a happy good time.
Hey, Fuyutsuki, what's with that face? You were out of everyone's league, the school idol.
The fun mood was gone. Haruto spoke out to someone. This was Kotoha Fuyutsuki. She was the classroom manager and school idol.
I can never be with a girl with a burn on her face.
She didn't have a burn back then. Something must have happened after.
Senpai! Bye! Bye. Be careful.
She was cool and beautiful. She had a lot of fans. Her position in the classroom helped with that too. I always thought she was cool, but I could never go near her. I always watched her from afar.
Hey! Stop it! Poor thing.
Lena's laughing voice could be heard. It was apparent she was enjoying this. That person, she always hated Kotoha for being the most beautiful girl in school. She always stuck around Haruto and made fun of me for being introverted, so I didn't have a good impression of her. These two were the only ones saying anything. Everyone else was looking away awkwardly.
You were so pretty. What a waste.
With that burn, I bet guys don't talk to you anymore, huh? Maybe you were punished for being cocky.
They were so mean. Lena's always been like that, but Haruto was different from before. When he was class president, he was kind to everyone. No one said anything to them. They didn't want to be roped in. Kotoha remained cool and collected, but this isn't right. Is she okay with this? Kotoha. I'm sure most people didn't remember my name. I never stood out. I wasn't the same person I used to be. I raised my voice.
Sorry. Something came up. I'm leaving.
She spoke up before me. She stood up and spoke coolly.
You're leaving? You must be embarrassed of your face. Fine, I'll take you.
No, I can go alone.
She declined, greeted the party organizer, and left.
What the hell? Boring.
I was a step too late, but I couldn't stay silent after hearing Haruto's words. Haruto, Lena, what you two did was terrible. Just because they don't talk back doesn't mean you can hurt them.
Wait, who are you? Don't get cocky.
She looked fine. She doesn't care.
Sorry, everyone. I'm leaving too.
Who was that, acting like he knows?
Was he in our class? I don't remember him at all. You two.
I wouldn't know what happened after that. Fuyutsuki-san. I found Kotoha and called out to her. Hello?
You're
Oh, sorry. You don't know. I'm...
Shuji, right?
What? You remember me?
Huh? Of course. You were a classmate. What's wrong? The reunion isn't over.
She remembered me. I was so happy that I might have misread things. It's dark, so I'll take you home.
What?
Nothing weird. I'm not gonna attack you or anything.
Now I'm thinking you will.
What? Oh, I get that. No, it really isn't like that. I'm worried. I don't have any ulterior motives. Sorry, no ulterior motives. It's kind of a lie. I want to talk to you. I had come after her because I was worried, but I did not look cool. We went to a park near Kotoha's house. She was back home for today too. We haven't talked at all. Get it together, me.
Sorry. It was supposed to be a fun reunion.
You did nothing wrong.
It's okay. I'm used to being told those things.
Her profile was calm as always, but... Fuyutsuki-san, look at me.
Huh? What?
I looked into her eyes. Her eyes wavered, and I saw some sadness. I knew it. You're hurt.
You're good.
She slowly started speaking to me about herself. When she was 22, she was commuting to college from home and lived with her mom.
I thought she would cook like she always did and live her normal life. But that day, my mom collapsed in front of the stove. Her brain was hemorrhaging. The pot on the stove would fall on my mom. That's what I thought, so I rushed to cover her. It was hot and it hurt. I should have done something quickly, but I could only think about my mom and left the burn alone. This is the burn from that day. Maybe if I treated it quickly, it would be better. More than my face, I wanted my mom to live.
She said she also had a burn on her arm. In the end, her mom passed away at the hospital.
The doctor recommended cosmetic surgery to make the burn marks less noticeable. But to me, these are proof that I tried to protect my mom.
My heart squeezed. I remembered Kotoha in high school. You've been a kind person since that day.
Huh? That day?
You don't remember? I can never forget. The day you saved me. She had saved me once before, too. I was a nobody in high school. Less visible than the air surrounding everyone.
Ow! I don't know who you are, but watch it.
It was Lena Higami. She complained to me after I dropped some papers. I don't know who you are. We're in the same class, though. Better pick these up. I was hurt by her words, but reached out for the papers.
Are you okay? Shimasaki-kun, are you hurt? I'll help. To the office, right?
Oh, thanks. She reached out to me and called me by my name. Her kind smile saved me. Thank you. I've always wanted to say thank you to you one more time. So you have a burn mark. Doesn't matter. You are kind. I know, and your mom knows, that you're a kind person.
Shimasaki-kun.
I had felt like she had treated the wound in my heart that day. So, if anyone hurts you without knowing that, I'll protect you.
We exchanged numbers and I decided to repay her.
Fuyutsuki-san, morning!
Sorry to make you wait. Thank you for picking me up.
After that day, I've been inviting her to all sorts of places. She said she stopped going out after her mom passed away and she got the burn. After learning that, I thought of a bunch of plans to make her happy. Coincidentally, our houses were close. Because of her work, we both chose places that were close to the business district. Oh yeah, the job I talked to you about last time is looking good. Thank you so much. How can I thank you?
I'm glad I could help. All I did was say how I felt.
She had good grades in school. Her intelligence hasn't changed. I was supposed to pay her back, but she's helping me with work. We were out shopping on the weekend.
Ew, look at her. Is that a burn? Looks bad.
I think this will look good on you. What do you think?
Huh? Really? I've never worn anything this frilly before.
She has good parts. What a waste.
Sir, if you don't stop drooling, you're gonna run into that pool.
Huh? Oh. Damn it, why is that here? Look straight ahead.
What's wrong?
Sorry, it's funny. When I'm with you, I can't believe the way that I've been thinking.
I was surprised by her sudden laughter. I gulped. Wait. She's cute. A smile from a cool beauty is not fair. I've never been this happy in my 28 years of life. We spent a great day together after that. Meanwhile, let's check in on Haruto Mitame.
Again? I saw her for a little bit, and she's reading into it. This sucks.
He was sighing at a message from a girl.
That guy, getting on my nerves. He'll see.
I had no idea then what an irritated Haruto was thinking.
See you all. She's been smiling a lot recently. I know. Did she get a boyfriend? I get nervous when a beautiful woman smiles.
6 months after the reunion, Kotoha was smiling more and people in her office liked that. Because of that, she was getting asked out more. It was making me antsy.
I wonder if he's off work.
Shinsuke, I haven't seen him since the reunion.
What do you want?
Don't look so scary. You kept ignoring my messages, so I came all this way for you.
Haruto was waiting for Kotoha outside the building. He sneered and came up to her. Kotoha's smiling face turned stiff.
Let's go out for a meal. You left so fast last time. We couldn't talk.
You are the one that said it. That you could never be with a girl with a burn. We have nothing to talk about.
Don't get mad. I said that for your sake. The others wouldn't say it even if they thought it, right? I was doing it so you wouldn't feel awkward. Aren't you impressed?
Kotoha couldn't believe what she was hearing inside.
I see. Thank you so much. I'm leaving.
Wait up, Fuyutsuki. I'll date you.
Huh? No, let me go.
Don't act tough. I'm sure you can't get anyone like that. I know someone in theater. I think we can hide that burn with makeup if we ask.
Haruto never asked for the other person's opinion.
The only woman good enough for me is you. As long as we do something about that burn.
Get away from her.
Sakashima-kun!
I had promised to pick her up after I finished work. I got between them.
You were the one that got all cocky last time. I didn't even know who you were then.
Yeah, you were class president and I was a nobody.
You get it. We're not on the same level.
You were loved by the teachers and students. I thought you were cool. But you've changed. Did he change, or was this just hidden from us all along? I heard from Kotoha that he had asked her out in high school, and she rejected him.
No guy will want her with that face. I'm saying I'll take her. I can do something about her mark.
Kotoha bowed her head to Haruto.
Sorry, I cannot go out with you.
What? You know you're the only one that would reject me. You think you can reject people with that face?
I'll do it again. I like Shimasaki-kun. I'm dating him.
Huh?
I had asked her out the day before. We had just started dating.
After that reunion, he came after me. He took me places. It was so much fun. And he never once spoke badly about my marks. He told me they were proof of my kindness. He doesn't tell me to hide them like you do.
Most people probably want to hide their insecurities. I truly loved every part of her.
I can't imagine being with anyone else. I'm sorry.
How dare you? You don't even know why I brought her down. I make her look bad and she gets hurt and feels alone. Then
Are you being serious?
Huh?
I'm asking you if you hurt her for that reason.
Well, why are you getting mad? You went for her when she was vulnerable too.
This was her workplace. I held back my anger and dropped my voice. Shut up, don't act like we're the same. I thought you were smart, but I was wrong. People don't just get hurt physically, it can be mentally too. Your words and tactics hurt her. Do you understand how bad that is? If you don't, I'll never let you have her. As soon as I said it,
You're pretty cool.
it was Ryo Samikawa grinning at me, the third son of the Samikawa family.
Do you know who he is?
You're...
He's one of my trusted employees. You know what that means?
What? This guy?
This guy? What's your words? You work under us, right? You came to us for an interview and didn't get accepted, too.
I work at a company that he and his friend run together. Haruto works for a company below them.
No. Sakishima? He's going out with Kotoha and working at a better company?
He happened to pass by, and that was just bad luck for Haruto.
Oh, I forgot. The other co-president is the one that developed our technology. Sakishima planned the products to go with it. We can expand more. All thanks to his brilliant girlfriend. They're good partners.
Haruto was even more shocked. Someone else came.
Whoa, what are you doing? You're on your knees?
It was Lena.
I put a GPS tracker in your phone at the reunion and followed it here, but ick. I thought you were cool, but what's this?
She has liked Haruto since high school and has been following him around forever.
Sakashima, right? Remember me? Sorry about last time. You got so handsome I didn't recognize you.
She has no idea that she hurt me in the past. Healing a wounded heart is hard work. Sometimes it never heals.
Drop that girl and go out with me? I'm sure you'd prefer me over damaged goods.
That's weird. You look like the damaged ugly one to me.
What?
You wanted to switch over because I have a better job, huh? But sorry, I wouldn't like you even if the sky were falling down. To me, Fuyutsuki-san is the prettiest, even with her burns. She stayed strong even with her scars. How beautiful she is. I bet you wouldn't know. I took Kotoha's hand and left.
Haruto, wanna choose me since you were dumped?
Shut up! Never!
After that, they got into a huge fight, but that's none of her business. Haruto got in a lot of trouble at work.
They stopped giving us as many jobs. What are you gonna do?
Haruto had let his personal feelings get in the way. He was transferred to a disposable position.
Why did this happen?
He was also abandoned by those that thought he was cool in school. As for Lena...
Why? Why am I the damaged one?
Lena clung to the words I said and lived unhappily. Then...
Hot! My face!
She fell in some oil on the floor. Then the hot oil landed on her face. No one around me knows what happened after that. A year later, we were at a reunion again.
Fuyutsuki-san, I'm sorry. About last year. We didn't know what to do. You were always so nice. We're sorry we didn't defend you. Everyone, I'm fine. I'm sorry you held on to that. Can we exchange numbers? Of course. Of course!
After we had left that day, our classmates had fought for us. And today, they apologized.
I heard. A year ago you raised your voice. For me?
Yeah, I vowed to protect you. Scars you can see and those you can't. Being alive means you might get hurt. Some of us may have scars that will never heal, but that's proof that you lived. You shouldn't be ashamed, but proud. May your scarred life be full of happiness from here on out.
It's sudden, but I wonder if anyone has an unforgettable love. I, Shota Shinohara, have someone I loved in high school who I still can't forget.
Fujikawa-san, do you have a moment after school? I have something to discuss regarding the student council. Yes, I understand.
She's the one I love, Ayame Fujikawa. She's smart, beautiful, reliable, and kind, making her incredibly popular with classmates, upperclassmen, and underclassmen alike. But I couldn't be honest with my feelings. The reason was obvious.
Shinohara-kun, let's compete in this end-of-term test too.
Again? Well, I won't lose this time either, so bring it on! Damn, I did it again! Can't I say it more kindly? We always compete for the top test scores, and I've always been first, while Fujikawa is second. Because of this, Fujikawa sees me as a rival, and I naturally started competing with her, turning us into rivals. So I thought she would challenge me again, but for several days, Fujikawa didn't speak to me at all. I found it strange, so I decided to talk to her myself. Then,
I've decided to stop challenging you. It's childish, right? So please don't talk to me anymore.
huh? Sure, we're already in our second year of high school, and being childish is not ideal. But isn't this a bit extreme? That said, it's not like we were having any other conversations. So without the competition, we won't even interact anymore? What the hell is this? Was I the only one enjoying this? Was it just my misunderstanding that Fujikawa was enjoying it too? Or did my words hurt her? I couldn't be honest with my feelings and ended up watching Fujikawa laugh with her friends in regret. Then, the one who called me, lost in thought, was my junior, Riri Uchiyama. She always calls out to me whenever she sees me. Uchiyama-san, what's up?
Would you like to go out with me sometime? How about this Saturday?
She invites me sweetly, but I can't think of anyone other than Fujikawa. So I casually turned her down and went home. Time passed, and graduation day arrived. Fujikawa and I were heading to different universities, so our paths diverged as soon as we graduated from high school. I wanted to talk to her properly, but after that incident, I couldn't muster up the courage to speak to her. We were in different classes, so we didn't see each other much anymore. Seeing her smile from a distance, laughing with her friends, made my chest ache. "Take care, Fujikawa." To whisper that phrase to her as I walked past her. That's all I could do.
What? Ayame, why are you suddenly crying? Don't cry. Let's hang out even after graduation, okay? Promise me? Yeah, right.
I could only speak to her in a confrontational tone. After being avoided and being in different classes, I became a coward and couldn't take any steps forward. The lame guy who could only say goodbye for a brief moment hid his feelings deep inside. And now, I've graduated from university, I'm in my second year of working, and feeling slightly disheartened by my paycheck after taxes, I live a mundane life. Phew, I'm so exhausted today. My joints hurt, maybe from sitting at my desk too long and my muscles stiffening. Come to think of it, didn't I get a letter from the city hall? A health promotion program by the city, an invitation for a dental checkup. Now that I think about it, I haven't been to the dentist in years because I've been so busy. The first visit is subsidized and free. I guess I'll go. And so, I decided to get a dental checkup on my next day off. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision, something I might have normally overlooked, but I had no idea it would lead to an unexpected turn of events. Saturday of that week, I went to a new dental clinic that opened in front of the station, and when I saw the receptionist, I was shocked. Huh? You are...
May I have your insurance card and appointment card, please?
There was no mistaking it. She was Ayame Fujikawa, the girl I knew.
Please have a seat and wait until your name is called.
Oh, okay. I was dealt with briskly at the reception, leaving me unable to speak to her, so I headed to the waiting room. Looking closely, she's definitely Fujikawa. She looks a bit different with makeup, but I'm sure it's her.
Shota Shinoharu-san, please come in.
Called by the dental hygienist, I went for my examination, still thinking about Fujikawa.
You've got a few cavities. It's better to come in regularly so we can treat them little by little.
I see. I can come once a week. Would that be okay?
Of course. Let's gradually make them better.
After finishing my treatment that day, I waited to be called for payment. Knowing that someone I had loved for years was so close by made me restless.
Shinohara-san, sorry for the wait.
Yes! Called for payment. I knew I would regret it if I left without saying anything, so I decided to speak up. You're Ayame Fujikawa, right? I'm Shinohara. We were in the same class in our second year of high school. I couldn't hide my nerves. I knew I sounded lame, but I couldn't help it.
Yeah, I remember. It's been a while.
Thank goodness. I'm glad you remember. Fujikawa seemed uncomfortable as she averted her gaze when I spoke to her, but just knowing she remembered made me ecstatic. Here, this is my contact info. If you want, reach out sometime?
Huh?
But I'll be coming here once a week now, so don't feel pressure to contact me if you don't want to. Well, good luck with your work. I handed her my contact info and left the dental clinic. Finally, I could talk to her normally. I might have grown a little. Recalling the sweet and bittersweet feelings of high school love, I felt my heart race. And so, I started going to the dental clinic once a week. Fujikawa, thanks for contacting me after that.
Yeah?
After reconnecting, we no longer spoke in the confrontational manner we did in high school. Fujikawa's reactions were much quieter than before. Perhaps it's because I could talk normally now. My cavity treatment went smoothly. Time passed quickly as I looked forward to seeing Fujikawa each time, and finally, the last day of my treatment arrived.
So today's your last day, huh?
Fujikawa smiled as she handed the final payment. Her expressions had become much softer over time.
I won't be coming here next week. Would it be too forward to say I'm a bit sad about that?
Hey, Fujikawa.
Huh? What is it?
I motioned for her to come closer, and she leaned in slightly. I whispered softly, "I'll call you tonight." Not wanting to disrupt her work, I just said that and smiled at her. With a blush and a small nod, she waved as I left the clinic. And soon after I left, at Fujikawa's workplace,
Fujikawa-chan, morning appointments are almost over. Whoa, your face is red. What happened? Oh, that's... Oh, did something happen when Shinosada-san was here?
Fujikawa's colleagues teased her as they grinned. That night, "Hey, if it's okay with you, would you like to go to the summer festival with me?" I gathered the courage to invite Fujikawa out on a date while on a call that night.
The summer festival? You mean the one they hold near here every year?
Yeah, I thought it would be nice to go with you, Fujikawa. Do you not want to?
No, I'd love to. You know, Shinohara-kun, like I said in my message, I'm sorry for always challenging you in high school, and for suddenly distancing myself.
No, I should apologize. I thought I might have hurt you without realizing it.
No, it wasn't like that. Shinohara-kun wasn't at fault. It's just that...
You don't have to force yourself. If you feel like talking about it someday, you can tell me then. There must have been a reason. Just knowing I hadn't hurt her made me feel content. And so, we promised to go to the summer festival together, and we ended up talking late into the night. On the day of the summer festival, we met up in front of the shrine's torii gate. Maybe I came too early. I even went all out and wore a jinbei. But Fujikawa said she would be wearing a yukata too.
Shinohara-kun! Sorry to keep you waiting.
No worries, I haven't been waiting long.
You even wore a jinbei, Shinohara. How does my yukata look? I tried a bit harder with my hairstyle too.
Yeah, it looks great on you. You look cute. Very cute.
Thanks.
She smiled softly, looking genuinely happy when I complimented her. It might have been the first time I'd seen her smile like this. We walked around the festival together for a while, but it seemed like Fujikawa was having trouble walking in her unfamiliar Geta sandals. As expected, it's really crowded here. We might get separated, so if it's okay, I'll go buy something. What would you like to eat?
Huh? Really? Let's see. Maybe takoyaki and chilled pineapple?
Got it. I'll get them. So could you wait here for a bit? You can sit and rest. We made a full circle back to the shrine. I asked Fujikawa to wait at a place where she could sit while I went to buy food.
Did Shinohara-kun notice I was having trouble walking? He's always been subtly kind.
The place I asked her to wait was a little away from the crowd, but still visible to others. Ayame whispered happily to herself at that moment.
Huh? Isn't that Fujikawa-senpai? Huh? Ah, Riri-chan. It's been a while. It's been a long time, senpai. The last time we saw each other was after you graduated.
The one who approached Fujikawa was her high school junior, Riri Uchiyama.
You're wearing a yukata too, so you're here with someone, Fujikawa-senpai? Yeah, he's getting us some food right now. Is it your boyfriend? He's so sweet.
Then Uchiyama-san grinned mischievously at Fujikawa.
Wait, senpai? You have a boyfriend now? Well, why do you ask? Since we met here by chance, I'll tell you something. I wasn't really serious about Shinohara-senpai, you know? What? No way! You said you liked Shinohara. Well, I did think he was cool, but that's not it. I just didn't like you.
This was the truth I didn't know. Yes, the reason Fujikawa stopped talking to me was to support the love of her junior, Uchiyama-san, who was in the same club.
Fujikawa-senpai, I have a favor to ask. I really like Shinohara-senpai. Huh? Oh, really? Yes, I confessed to him recently. He hasn't given me an answer yet, but I think I have a chance. And Fujikawa-senpai, you're close with Shinohara-senpai, but I'm a little worried. I see. Alright. Then I'll stop interacting with Shinohara. I'm rooting for you.
This was the reason Fujikawa avoided me.
Neiri-chan, you confessed to Shinohara for that reason? Oh, are you mad? Did I hit the mark? You liked Shinohara-senpai, didn't you, Fujikawa-senpai? Don't mess with me! If you got close to Shinohara for such a petty reason, I won't forgive you!
Fujikawa was more angry at Didi for using me than for being hurt herself.
Wow, scary. Your pretty face is ruined with that expression. It suits you though, senpai. That face of yours, why don't you show it to your boyfriend? Oh, is it that you don't want to introduce your boyfriend to a cute girl like me? Or you think he's too kind to be introduced to me, huh? How sad. That's not... You're kind of a loser, aren't you, senpai? You have a decent reputation in beauty, but your kindness ruins it all. I've always hated that about you.
Didi hurling insults at Fujikawa, and then... Sorry to keep you waiting, Fujikawa. The line was so long because of the crowd, so I made you wait.
Shinohara-senpai, why are you here?
Why? Because I'm here at the festival with Fujikawa.
Shinohara-kun.
Until then, Didi Uchiyama had been having fun belittling Fujikawa, but the moment she saw me, she lit up with a smile.
So the one with Fujikawa-senpai was Shinohara-senpai? Wow! What a coincidence to run into you here.
Uchiyama-san, right? It's been a while.
You remember me. I'm so happy.
Well, you were pretty famous, in a lot of ways.
Famous? Oh, you're making me blush. Hey, Shinohara-senpai. How about we go around the festival together after this? Fujikawa-senpai just had something come up. And my friends left earlier, so I'm all alone now. What do you think? That's not...
Looking up at me with a sweet voice, Didi started getting closer, placing her hand on my chest. Fujikawa reached out, and noticing that, Sorry, but no thanks.
Why not?
Avoiding her attempt to get closer, I rejected her flatly. Standing next to Fujikawa, I looked down at the confused Uchiyama-san. You said Fujikawa had something to do? She didn't mention anything about that. I heard everything you said. And what was that about someone confessing to who?
That's...
I don't want any misunderstandings, so I'll say it now. Uchiyama-san never confessed to me.
Huh? Really?
Well, she did talk to me a lot, though. Uchiyama-san, you know, you have a pretty two-faced personality. It would be fine if it was a good contrast, but you look down on people way too much behind their backs. What do they call people like that? Oh yeah, an ugly personality.
Huh?
It's true what they say, a jealous woman is terrifying. You were jealous of Fujikawa, right? After all, Fujikawa is good at both academics and sports, has a great personality, and was called the most beautiful girl in school. I heard a bit about it. Before Uchiyama-san enrolled, there was some talk about a middle school Madonna coming to her high school. But when you didn't get the attention you expected because Fujikawa overshadowed you, you got pissed off, didn't you? She entered high school and everyone quickly lost interest in her, realizing she couldn't hold a candle to Fujikawa. She talked to many guys, so I thought I was just one of them. So that's what it was. At that, Uchiyama-san let out a big sigh. Then, as if she had decided to drop her act, she spoke with clear contempt.
So in the end, it's all about looks, huh? Fujikawa-senpai, you're beautiful after all. It's great being a beauty, isn't it? Just a little smile and everyone showers you with attention. I've always hated that about you, Fujikawa-senpai. Don't get full of yourself just because you're a bit prettier than others. Riri-chan?
Fujikawa's expression showed both sadness and frustration at Uchiyama-san's true feelings. Noticing the clenched fist at her side, I instinctively stepped in front of her to shield her. And then... What's this? Self-introduction?
What?
Her words were so ridiculous that I couldn't help but laugh. While Uchiyama-san stood there in shock, I continued. Oh, sorry. Just a delusion. The hypocrisy was so strong I got confused.
Well, what?
Well, I feel bad that you were compared and found lacking, but that's your own fault, isn't it? You change your attitude depending on the person, and hate putting in effort. Earlier, I mentioned that you were well known, remember? That's because people know you as someone who looks down on others, is selfish, and generally awful. Kind-hearted Fujikawa even defended you, pointing out your good qualities, but...
That's a lie! She's an important junior from the club. It's only natural to defend someone who's being bad-mouthed. You have good points too, you know. That's why I wanted to support your love. But it was all a lie, huh?
Fujikawa's tone sounded sorrowful as she spoke. I couldn't see her face, but I could imagine her smiling sadly. Then...
I admit, I felt a pang of regret earlier, but I'm not particularly mad at you for getting in the way. I did avoid Shinohara-kun, and it was rude, and our interactions faded because of that. But I made the choice to avoid Shinohara-kun, and I think our interactions would have ended even without you saying anything. I was just a kid back then. I think it just wasn't our time, because we were destined to meet again as adults.
She said that, looking at me shyly. Surprised, I quickly returned her smile.
Let's go. The yakisoba will get cold, and the chilled pineapple won't warm up.
Yeah. Oh, hold on a second. Saying that, I approached Uchiyama-san and leaned in close to her ear. You should take a good look at your face in the mirror. It's seriously ugly.
Huh? What did you say?
Huh? Oh, just that she should stop being so mean.
Oh, okay.
I softened my words a lot, but in the broad sense, it was the same message, so I wasn't lying. Without thinking, our hands naturally intertwined. As we walked away, Uchiyama-san, whose legs had given out, just stared after us in shock.
Why?
After we left, Uchiyama-san returned home, but she couldn't stop thinking about what I had said, and she glanced in the mirror. What she saw was a face that had become ugly without her noticing. Whether she finally faced reality, or my words made her believe she was ugly, I don't know. What I do know is that she was indeed ugly.
No!
Character is reflected in the face. Will her face ever become beautiful again? After that, I walked with Fujikawa through the festival, slower than usual. The hand I could finally hold was smaller than mine.
It seems like we can get a good view of the fireworks from over there. Let's go.
Fujikawa pulled me along. Her hand trembled slightly, and I followed her with affection.
Shinohara-kun, about what we were talking about earlier. I'm really sorry for how I acted in high school.
Even though I found out in an unexpected way, I'm not mad. If anything, I'm grateful, because it made me realize I could never forget you.
Huh?
I thought I had given up, but when we met again, I realized my feelings hadn't changed. I've liked you since high school. I couldn't tell you back then, but I can say it now. Will you go out with me? Finally, I could express the feelings I couldn't back then. More time had passed than I had imagined.
I've liked you all this time too. The truth is, I wanted to talk to you more, but I was so nervous that I could only talk about tests.
Me too. I'm sorry for being so mean, only saying hurtful things. We're so much alike, aren't we?
Yeah, I can be honest now. I love you. I love you so much, Shota-kun.
There's a right time for everything. In high school, it wasn't her time yet. When Fujikawa started walking at the new dental clinic near the station, and I went there, that's when our time truly began. There's the sound of fireworks exploding. Fireworks lit up the sky in various colors, blessing our time together. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Okano.
The female employee lets out a slightly high-pitched voice. I smile at her without paying it much mind, and she blushes. My name is Kazuki Okano. I'm a 29-year-old employee who recently transferred to this affiliated company, Heartmark Inc. Is this your fault again? Back in the office, something seems amiss. The one yelling is a colleague in the same department, Jison Ujima.
I haven't done anything wrong. I've pointed it out several times, but there's been no improvement. So I just asked her about the cause.
Then why is she crying? You took advantage of your position as a senior and cornered her. The one being accused by Ujima is Nana Enami. Next to her, junior employee Mira and Iida's eyes are red.
It's okay. It's my fault for not being able to do it properly. Miss Anami isn't wrong. Miss Anami made Ida cry again. How awful.
She acts so high and mighty just because she's good at her job. No wonder Ujima reacted like that. Not this again. I've only been in this department for a few days, but I've seen this scene play out several times already. Perhaps due to her strict personality, Anami's kept at a distance by everyone, and Ujima is always criticizing her. You've been like this since your student days. You need to be more aware of your position. Mr. Ujima, it's almost time to start work, so shouldn't we stop this here? Everyone has work to do. Mr. Okano. But as a chief and a member of the company my father runs, I have a duty to correct the mistakes of my employees. And so, while we were talking, Anami quickly returned to her desk.
You've made a mistake with the document format again! I told you before not to input the data manually, didn't I? Oh, I'm sorry. I made another mistake.
By observing the situation, I've realized something. Anami's way of speaking is harsh, but she's not wrong. On the contrary, Ida is clumsy and slow to understand. Anami's very observant of her colleagues' and actions. Anami, I heard from Ujima. You're being harsh with Ida again.
Chief Arita, with all due respect, she's in her second year but still lacks basic skills. She doesn't even take notes. Maybe we should start her training from scratch. Both OJT and regular training. But I'm trying my best. I'm sorry for being useless.
Anami! Influenced by Ida's tears, Chief Arita raises his voice.
Mr. Okano, don't mind her. It's troublesome to be targeted by such a problematic employee.
Is that so? Thank you for the advice. Again, when I respond with a gentle expression, she blushes as if embarrassed. This is a truly unpleasant workplace.
I ended up doing Ida's work and it's already lunchtime. I have to hurry in the afternoon.
Miss Inami, good work. Are you going for lunch now? There's a restaurant nearby that I'm curious about, but it seems to be popular with female customers, so I don't have the courage to go in alone as a man.
If you're seen with me, you'll also be looked at strangely.
She left the office without looking back. She was blunt, but perhaps she was trying to avoid getting me involved. She's a kind person.
Miss Inami, I'm sorry. I forgot to print the documents for the meeting later.
And then in the afternoon, Mita and Ida messed up at work again.
Huh? I asked you the day before yesterday, didn't I? If you're going to forget, at least take notes. I'm sorry. Well, whatever. If I do it now, we'll be on time.
Ah, I've already finished that.
Huh?
I'm participating too, so I did it while I was at it. Miss Inami seemed busy, and I thought whoever had free hands could do it.
Wow! Thank you, Mr. Okano. Huh?
I smile at Nana Inami, who looks at me suspiciously, but the wrinkle between her brows only deepens. From then on, I decided to subtly support Nana Inami. I feel bad just pretending not to see.
Mr. Okano is kind and fair to everyone. As expected of someone from the parent company, he's a person of character. I thought Mr. Ujima, the president's son, was wonderful, but lately I might be on Mr. Okano's side.
Tch, a nuisance has come. Even when I asked my father, he avoids the topic. More than anything, I don't like how he's constantly protecting Inami.
Do you like Miss Inami, Mr. Okano?
1 month later, while having lunch in the cafeteria, Mita and Ida sat in front of me and suddenly asked that question. Miss Inami is younger than me, but she's very reliable, and I respect her.
Yes, that's right. She's good at her job, and she's also neat and cool looking. But her strictness still bothers me a bit. But I wonder if you prefer that kind of woman, Mr. Okano?
Certainly I'm attracted to people who are confident and composed. Miss Ida, I know you have a lot of worries about work, but please, don't be discouraged. Many employees are encouraged by seeing you smile happily. I also prefer people who smile.
Huh?
Miss Ida's face turns red as if she's flustered with a whoosh sound. The employees who were watching are also dumbfounded. I just string together some random words and leave her there in a daze.
All that's left for today is filing.
I've already done that. So, how about we grab dinner together today?
All right. You're really persistent, even though I've refused you several times. I wonder if you have ulterior motives.
I get that a lot. I just want to get to know you better, Miss Inami. Around 7 p.m., I tried inviting her again today, and for the first time, Nana Inami accepted. Huh? Since when did those two get so close?
Mr. Okano, why are you trying to help me?
We were drinking at a place Nana Inami seemed to like, and after a while, she asked me that. What do you mean?
Did you think I wouldn't notice? You've been stepping in not just with work, but also when others are being hostile towards me. You calmed down Chief Arita the other day too. Ujima looked so frustrated. It serves him right.
I heard a rumor that you and Mr. Ujima are childhood friends? Why is the situation like that?
Who knows? Maybe he likes Mita and Ida. He's always defending her. Ujima and I have been rivals since we were young, always competing in academics and sports. We have a kind of toxic relationship, and I think he probably sees me as a thorn in his side. Well, with a personality like mine, I guess it's understandable. Even if I try to be careful, my tone ends up being harsh and everyone avoids me.
As Nana Inami gradually gets drunk, she wears a sad expression.
I grew up without parents. Taken in by my aunt and uncle. in an environment that wasn't exactly wealthy. I worked as hard as I could within my means, attending high school and university on scholarships, and achieving excellent grades. Finally, I was able to give my aunt and uncle a more comfortable life. But my disciplined personality seems to be perceived as arrogant by those around me.
You've been through a lot, haven't you?
Hey, would you mind telling me about yourself? I'd like to forget about unpleasant things today.
Let's see. I have a younger brother who recently got engaged. He lives far away, so I don't get to see him very often. I'm looking forward to meeting his fiancée soon. He's completely beaten me to it.
I see. I bet you have tons of women after you.
But I've recently had some marriage proposals. I haven't told the women yet, but I'm considering them.
I guess other people's love lives aren't that interesting after all. Let's talk about something else.
You're quite drunk, aren't you? Well then, how about I tell you about the time I got caught in the middle of a raccoon fight recently? From then on, Nana and Ami seemed to have opened up to me, expressing her feelings more openly than before.
Miss Anami has been getting awfully close to Mr. Okano lately. I wonder if she's trying to butter him up. She's cunning.
Really? I actually think she seems more approachable and friendly now. Maybe I misjudged Miss Anami. Perhaps thanks to that, the perception of Nana and Ami within the company was gradually starting to change. Mr. Okano, are the presentation materials for today ready? I would like to check them. Yes, I was working on them until just before lunchtime. Huh? I opened the folder where I saved the materials, but it's empty. It's not here. I'm sure I saved it in this folder. What? Today's client is a very important one. Ah, I see. You've been so busy protecting Inami lately that you've been neglecting your own work, haven't you? Learn your lesson and never again. Ah, it's okay. I've synced the data to the cloud and have a backup. I quickly restore the data and show it on the screen. Jisun Ujima is left speechless. You know, sometimes someone accidentally deletes data. So, learn your lesson and, what was it again? Ugh. Jisun Ujima grinds his teeth and leaves without saying a word. He was probably the one who deleted the data. Miss Ida, what are you doing?
Ah, isn't there a social gathering next month for all the employees of the group companies? I wanted to ask which side Mr. Okano will be participating on. If possible, I'd like to be with him that day.
This woman, she used to have feelings for me, but when did she? It seems Miren Ida's interest has completely shifted to me. Jisun Ujima grinds his teeth, even in public. Everything has gone wrong since he arrived. It's all his fault. And a few weeks later, in the evening, a social gathering for all the group companies is held, and the venue is bustling. Oh, Jisun, how are things going lately? Dad, I've been asking you for a while now, but who is that guy Okano? I can't stand it anymore. That again? I told you to get along with him and not cause any trouble, didn't I? Finding the father and son in a conversation, Nana and Ami remained silent, observing.
I knew there was a reason Mr. Okano came here. I understand. I've heard the story. Then let's hear it directly from Mr. Okano himself.
The one who interrupted the conversation was the president of Heartmark Inc.'s parent company. In other words, the head of the company I belong to. Well, we're always indebted to you.
We already exchanged greetings earlier, Mr. Okano. Go ahead and explain.
I, who was standing next to her, nodded and began to speak. Yes, originally, I was planning to give a greeting at today's social gathering, but I've been chosen as a successor to the president of Heartmark Inc., and as part of my succession training, I've been transferred to a subsidiary company. It was deemed necessary for me to see the situation on the ground from an objective perspective, so this was also a learning experience for me. Therefore, I had asked President Ujima and the other executives to remain from disclosing my circumstances. What? I haven't heard anything about this!
Indeed. There are no rules about hereditary succession, and the personnel authority ultimately lies with us.
Jisun Ujima's face gradually turned pale due to the other party's unusual cold tone.
Despite his young age, Kazuki Okano has achieved many results, and we have high expectations for him. Therefore, although it's a first-time attempt, we decided to entrust him with the company. Heartmark Inc. has been struggling recently, and its size is just right for him to manage. Well, it seems he has already reaped several benefits.
Her voice makes the air feel icy cold. The Ujima father and son remain silent.
I will provide further details in my general greeting later. Excuse me.
Just as I was about to leave with her, I noticed Miss Enami and approached her. Miss Enami, were you listening as well? I apologize for surprising you.
Yes. Well, I was surprised, but considering your competence, it's not surprising.
That's good to hear. By the way, there are people at the parent company who are eager to speak with you, Miss Enami. The executives seem to be impressed with your work. If you'd like, please come with me. Without finishing my sentence, I extend my hand to Miss Enami. She naturally takes it. Wait! Don't go! Then, Jisun Ujima, noticing her interaction, cries out pleadingly and grabs Miss Enami's arm.
What are you doing? I thought you found me annoying.
No, that's not true. I just wanted you to need me.
Huh?
Because you've always been noble, disciplined, and strive to be more righteous than anyone else, even when you're alone. No matter how hard I tried, how much I competed, I couldn't overwhelm you. I couldn't win. That's why you don't see me as the opposite sex, right? You don't acknowledge me as a man. Jisun Ujima's words seem genuine. His eyes reveal a deep obsession with Nana Enami.
Could it be that you used Miren Ida and Chief Arita to try and bring me down?
I was going to help you if you needed me right away. If you would just turn to me.
What's that? It's so shallow it makes me want to vomit.
Nana Enami mercilessly shakes off Jisun Ujima's grip on her arm, as if rejecting him.
Bringing personal feelings into work is unacceptable. You're so childish for a 27-year-old. I wanted to maintain a good rivalry with you, but I'm disappointed. Don't ever speak to me again.
Gah! And so, Nana Enami, her hand still in mine, disappeared into the depths of the venue. Ever since I declared myself the next president at the social gathering, the company has been in uproar. Jisun Ujima's verbal abuse towards Nana Enami is considered to be highly personal and damaging, causing her emotional distress. Furthermore, you also participated in berating Miss Enami. We have the records. Chief Arita, just like Jisun Ujima, we will be reviewing your responsibility in this matter as well. First, we will pursue accountability from Jisun Ujima and Chief Arita, who actively harassed Nana Enami. After seeing Jisun Ujima and Chief Arita leave the room dejectedly, the president intentionally speaks to me in a cheerful tone. Oh my, as expected of Mr. Okano. It seems my son has done something terrible. I am truly sorry. Oh? You sound quite composed. President, this transfer also included an investigative purpose.
I never imagined it would go this far.
The atmosphere in the department was like a funeral. Even Jisun Ujima, who had returned, couldn't lift his head. Miss Enami, I heard. I believed those rumors and misunderstood you. I'm so sorry.
Yes. So the one who spread those rumors was indeed...
The male employee's gaze fell upon the slumped figure of the female employee. She was the one who had spread and fueled the rumors. We have investigated everyone who cooperated with Jisun Ujima. With Nana Enami's corporation, we have gathered all the records. Chief Arita will likely be demoted. The female employee will be transferred to another department, and she is no exception.
Miss Enami, I'm being transferred to a different department too. Please say something, Senior.
Miren Ida approaches Nana Enami with tears in her eyes. Nana Enami gives her a cold stare.
It seems you were laughing behind my back and bad-mouthing me. Do you really think you're in a position to ask for my help? That's because Jisun Ujima listened to my problems. I just got carried away and...
Mirin Iida, whose gaze was wandering, suddenly brightens up when she notices me returning.
Mr. Okano! I didn't mean it that way. You're so kind, you'll understand, right? And actually, I like you, Mr. Okano. I guess I was jealous of Miss Anami.
Miss Iida.
That's right. With my cuteness, even Mr. Okano will take my side.
Get away from me. You're being unpleasant.
Huh?
My words, laced with venom despite my smile, leave Mirin Iida speechless. I'm well aware of your actions, and frankly, you're not my type. My heart belongs to Nana Inami, so your attempts to charm me are unwelcome. After my blunt statement, Mirin Iida collapses on the spot, her face pale. Finally, I turn to Jiso Ujima, who has been staring blankly at my exchange with Mirin Iida. Mr. Ujima, if you have anything to say for yourself, I'll hear it now. Then, I lean in and whisper to Jiso Ujima, whose shoulders are slumped. You don't want to be fired, do you? Then, I'll give you one last chance, Mr. Ujima. Apologize to her. Jiso Ujima mutters something, but it's inaudible.
Did you say something?
He must have figured he had no other choice. Jiso Ujima glares at Nana Inami and speaks. Fine, I admit I was wrong. Happy?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
However, in response to his insincere apology, Nana Inami's eyes sharpen, and anger colors her face.
You call that an apology? In the end, your pride is more important to you, isn't it? Mr. Okano is a person of character who always empathizes with others. You're pathetic. I'm so disappointed that you've let me down twice. I only listened to you because I respect Mr. Okano. Don't ever speak to me again.
You think you can say whatever you want just because I let you talk? That's enough. Gah! Overcome with emotion, Jiso Ujima raises his fist. As I expected, I quickly subdue him. You saw this all coming. You're truly a wicked person. I get that a lot. Since he still tries to resist, I call the police and have him taken away. And as he watches his son being taken away through the window, the president turns pale. Why are the police already outside? Jason, what are you doing? So, does this mean both father and son are going to jail? Why? How did this happen? Just as he said, an internal investigation soon followed, and the president was also arrested. The charge was embezzlement. He had been pocketing a portion of the company's sales, and my accusation brought it to light. Thus, the turmoil caused by the corrupt Ujima father and son in the company came to an end, for now. The Ujima father and son scandal was broadcasted on television, and became widely known. They will never be in the spotlight again. The father won't be able to leave the house for several years, and even if he does, he will likely never recover. I just wanted her to acknowledge me. Jiso Ujima also lost his job due to his actions and became completely withdrawn. If he leaves the house, he's exposed to the threat of the media, and if he stays inside, he regrets his irretrievable first love. It's said that he sometimes remembers me in his dreams and wakes up in terror, over and over again.
Why? Everyone used to support me. They helped me because I was cute, right? Hey, why?
And Mirin Iida, who was transferred to a window seat position, apparently still can't do her job properly. Surrounded by people who disliked her, perhaps being ostracized, Mirin Iida eventually quit her job. She never bothered to think for herself or learn anything. The day she realizes her own foolishness seems far off. Meanwhile, having restructured the organization, I was to return to the parent company for work reasons. I parted ways with Nana Inami, but
So, what's the meaning of this?
on the day of the matchmaking session, Nana Inami, whom I met again at a traditional Japanese restaurant, fixed me with a reproachful gaze. Didn't I tell you? The woman I was supposed to meet for the matchmaking session was you, Miss Inami.
You didn't say a word. I was suddenly contacted the other day, and to my surprise,
I'm sorry. Given the work situation, I didn't want to complicate things, so But after actually talking to you, I felt that you were a very straightforward person. To be honest, it was love at first sight. My feelings of wanting to support you were genuine. So, would you go out with me? With the intention of getting married? After hearing my words, Nana Inami took a deep breath and slowly opened her mouth.
You're cool, Mr. Okano.
That's the best compliment I could receive.
I was attracted to you ever since we went out for drinks. But when I heard you were going on matchmaking dates, I gave up. So take responsibility, okay? For the rest of your life. I'm quite a handful, you know.
Yes, gladly. People are easily influenced by the words of those around them. That's why rumors and the reactions of close acquaintances can change one's own thoughts. But she always tried to be righteous and chose me of her own free will. The woman in front of me shines brighter than any rumor, any written word, any impression. My name is Kazumasa Inao. I'm the owner of a restaurant specializing in Oden. After graduating from high school, I inherited this restaurant and the shopping arcade from my grandpa, who is now deceased, and it's been 7 years. Well, I'm getting by, but sales have not been good lately. I need to do something about it. The surrounding environment is changing, and the clientele seems to have changed as well, so we don't get as many customers as we used to. I hear that the stores nearby are also having a hard time. To be honest, we're in danger too. Especially in the summertime, it's really bad. I wonder if any customers will come. It is late afternoon in summer, and it's extremely hot. The restaurant is deserted. Demand for Oden is low in the summer. Is it because Oden has a strong image of warming the body? As I was thinking this, the door opened. There's a customer. Welcome. Huh? Hey, uneducated bottom feeder. You're pretty much jobless during the off-season. Just sell the business already. Mikio looks down on me as soon as he enters the restaurant. He is a former classmate of mine from high school. If you're gonna obstruct my business, please leave. I have no intention of selling the business. Do you think a restaurant running in the red has any value? Well, it's certainly in the red. I admit that. But you just need to shut up and get out! I'll sue you for obstruction of business. Ooh, scary. I'm just giving you some friendly advice, you know. You're a stubborn son of a bitch, aren't you? I'm telling you to just sell me the land and I'll put it to good use. This guy graduated from a good university and got a job at a prestigious real estate agency. His parents were bureaucrats or something, so he already had an elitist air about him. But now, it's even worse. Whatever. Get out! The evening of the day after, I was at a regular meeting of the shopping arcade.
They want to buy up the land around here to build a condo. It's No Heart Real Estate, right? I heard. That store that closed recently, rumor has it they sold the land to them.
They're talking about Mikio's company. Apparently, he's trying to buy out not only my place, but others as well.
But to be honest, it's true that business is not as good as it used to be.
And then the meeting is over, and I'm walking alone on the street at night. The meeting is just a place to exchange info. I know that even if I remain stubborn, there's nothing I can do if we're in the red. To be honest, our business is in danger. At this rate, we'll probably go bankrupt in a year at most. I wonder what we should do. I wonder if some goddess of business will suddenly appear. What? For some reason, there was a woman lying on the road with a terrible look on her face. Is she a zombie?
Oh, I'm hungry.
Oh, she's a human. Now, around the time I was encountering such a strange woman, Mikio was talking with his boss. How's the progress? There won't be any delay in the plan, right? Of course not. I'll take down that desolate shopping arcade in no time. Good. If all goes well, I'll give you a promotion as promised. However, if it doesn't work out,
Oh, don't worry. Leave it to me.
Amazing. Oh, my supper. I brought her to a park nearby. I offered her the bento I had in my hand, and this is what happened.
Give me more! Give me more!
There's no more! Anyway, hey, Komoro, why were you lying there?
What? How did you know my name?
Don't point at people with chopsticks. You're Suzune Komoro, right? We were classmates in high school.
Kurasumeto? What language is that?
What? I said classmates. I guess she's become a weirdo after not seeing her for a while. You used to always get the best grade in class, though.
I see. Inel-kun, huh? I don't remember. Sorry.
Hey! Well, we hadn't seen each other for almost 10 years, so I can't blame her. So, anyway, why were you lying there hungry? When I asked her about it, she starts talking sadly.
I was a business consultant in the city, but I'm unemployed now. My job change didn't work out either. When I came back here with the last bits of my money, my parents' house was gone.
Come to think of it, she was from a pretty poor family. Huh? Business consultant? What? Could she be the goddess of business that I asked for? Come to my restaurant! We're on the verge of bankruptcy! Not just me, but everyone at the shopping arcade is! Lend me your strength! But Suzume folded her arms, turned away, and said,
I don't understand. What's going on? Well, it's true avoiding bankruptcy and all that is my expertise. But I'm a pro, so I don't want to be taken cheaply. If you're going to hire me, you should give me a reasonable contract, right?
Huh. You ate my lunch, though.
Anyway, I'm not a cheap woman, okay?
How about a place to live and 3 meals a day, and all you can eat Oden? When the business improves, you'll be hired. I'll pay your salary too.
Okay, let's go. Let's go now.
That was easy. I'm the one who came up with the idea, but I was a bit worried about her. And the next morning, she was listening to my story while eating Oden. So, you see, my restaurant is in trouble, and so is the entire shopping district.
I see. Oh, this daikon radish is so yummy.
Listen to me!
It's easy. Just manage your business according to the client's demands. Also, eating Oden is too hot in the summer, isn't it?
What? If I could do that so easily, I wouldn't have any trouble, would I? I hold my head in my hands. You don't have to be a business consultant to give such easy advice.
It's true that it's difficult to find out what customers want, though. Oh, can I go for a walk? And after that, I'll have another round. Extra konnyaku and fish cake, okay?
She just does whatever she wants. She really went for a walk, and she's not coming back even at lunchtime. I sigh. If she was really a consultant, she would have meetings with me and stuff. What in the world is she doing wandering around without seeing the business?
That's a lot of sighing, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Things happen. Good luck. I'll keep coming as long as the restaurant is there.
I was encouraged by one of the regulars. As she pays the bill and leaves, I make up my mind. That's right. I have to do what I can by myself, without the help of others. First, Oden is not enough. I need to start offering new items. As I made up my mind...
I'm back! Ooh, it's so hot. Wow, it's not that cool here either.
Suzume finally came back. As soon as she came back, she asked for Oden. Oden for breakfast and lunch in this hot weather? Shall I prepare something else?
It's all you can eat, right? It's okay. I'll just have Oden for now.
Suzume eats while thinking about something in a daze. When I asked her about consultation, she insisted on waiting a bit. I wonder if I've been deceived. After a few days like that, on the morning of a day off, Suzume declares,
I've made my decision. Now get up.
Hey, you!
Whoa, what are you doing?
Shut up! Not only do you do nothing, you even deprive me of a good night's sleep on my day off? I'm so stressed I'm gonna mess up your face!
Work! Seriously, I made my decision!
What decision? I haven't even slept because I've been coming up with new menu items day after day. Yes, I've been trying out new menu items other than Oden every night after the restaurant closed, but...
Oh, that's useless. Give it up.
Huh? My ideas and hard work were dismissed just like that. And she looks at me with a serious expression that I have never seen before.
It's counterproductive for a restaurant specializing in Oden to offer anything else. This restaurant has a good selection of drinks and side dishes, and there is no competition nearby, so that's good enough. Well, but if you still want to offer something else, I'd suggest adding Kansai-style Oden. Kansai-style uses many different seasonings and ingredients. I think it adds a good variation. Then there is the clientele. I've been walking around for the past few days, and I see more and more high-rise condos. In the past, there used to be a lot of factories and offices of small companies, but now you can assume that the demand for a drink after work is no longer there. What do you think the clientele for high-rise condos in Tokyo is like?
People in their 50s who have settled down and have money?
Nope. People in their 30s who have a new family and earn less than 10 million yen a year. There are lots of kids around here, right? So, there is more demand to take the food home and eat it with the family, just like the convenience store food. There are others. This is just an idea, but I'd lower the temperature of the AC much more.
What? But that would be too cold then, right?
No, I really think the AC should be lower. You don't really want to eat hot food during the hot season, do you? Oden is more associated with warming up in the winter. If you come into a restaurant in hot weather and it's not very cool inside, you wouldn't care about eating Oden, right? That's why I would dare to put up a sign out front that says, "The AC inside is very cold."
Whoa. I was overwhelmed. I can't believe this is the same girl who was just roaming around until yesterday. No, she was only pretending to be roaming around. And then, as I had asked her to do, she also presented her ideas to everyone in the shopping arcade.
That girl came to our store. To mine too. I thought she was a strange girl because she didn't buy anything and just stared at our products. Now, let me go on and give you my own observations and suggestions for each store.
Like me, everyone in the shopping arcade listened to what she had to say.
It's over. I'm tired.
She said this while stretching as she finished explaining to everyone. Good work. I'm sorry. I was wrong about you. All of your suggestions were excellent.
Oh, it's okay. I was just pretending to be a normal resident here. I may have looked like a lazy person. You gave me lodging and delicious Oden. Then I should do my fair share of work, right? But I've only made a proposal. Consultants can only offer suggestions and a little help. So, it's up to management and employees to put them into practice. Oh, but don't worry. I will personally help you with your business.
She laughed a little happily. A few weeks later, around the beginning of August, Mikio received a report from his colleague.
There seems to be some movement in the shopping arcade you're trying to buy out.
Heh, they're just struggling like the bottom feeders that they are. In fact, they would end up spending more money and go bankrupt sooner. How miserable.
Whatever. Well, I'm not responsible for this project, so do as you wish. All right, that was quite a hard work.
Nice work. It's great that you can even make a website. I'm not so good at it. I talked to her while handing her prototype takeout Oden cup and Kansai-style Oden.
In this day and age, the internet is essential advertising tool.
Sorry that I suck at it.
I guess I've done all I can do in the short term. I hope things turn out better.
Well, the number of customers didn't increase dramatically.
Wow, it's cold. But Oden is better when eaten in the cold like this.
But more seats are now filled than before for sure. Plus...
Excuse me, Can I order for takeaway? Both Kanto and Kansai style, and all the different kinds of ingredients? Sure, thank you very much.
Just as Suzume had hoped, there were quite a few takeout orders, and sales were increasing. As for the shopping arcade, the number of customers has definitely increased compared to before.
I didn't know there was such a delicious restaurant here. I'm coming back for sure. I thought it was a desolate shopping arcade, but it's quite nice. Good! I'm sure the number of customers will continue to increase.
And the lady in the shopping arcade talks to Suzume.
Oh, Kazumasa-kun, Suzume-chan, thank you. It's all thanks to you. Yeah, at first I wondered how it would turn out, but you're strangely persuasive. Oops, I forgot I came out to do something. Stop by my store later, I'll give you some freebies.
With that, the ladies left.
Hey, what is this? Wasn't this supposed to be a desolate shopping arcade?
A few days later, Mikio marvels at the current increase in the number of people here.
What has happened in the past weeks? It's crazy. At this rate, my plan, my promotion. Hey, what did you guys do? Oh, it's cold.
Mikio got into my restaurant as soon as he saw what was going on in the shopping arcade.
Why is this restaurant so cold?
You didn't see the sign?
Who are you?
Suzume also seems to have forgotten about Mikio, who was a classmate of ours. Well, whatever. The customers looked confused too. If you're trying to sabotage my business, please leave.
Don't be silly, you undereducated bastard! This great man Mikio is not like you, okay? You should just let this business go bankrupt. I don't know what you did, but don't do anything unnecessary. My promotion is at stake.
I got annoyed at how selfish he was. Why should I let my precious restaurant go bankrupt just for this guy?
Mikio. Oh, I remember. Mickey-kun, the all-time second place,
Wait, you are Suzume Komuro?
The two confirmed each other's names. Come to think of it, they were both classmates. Oh yeah, I was too.
Yes, Suzume always came in first in her test grades.
Yay!
And Mikio was always in second place.
Damn, why do I have to lose to that kind of woman?
So, Mikio was one-sidedly hostile to Suzume, but she didn't even notice that. Such two met again. Let's see what happens.
Don't tell me! Did you do something to this shopping arcade?
What? I didn't do much.
Bullshit! How could such an uneducated guy do anything?
What? What did you say?
Suzume's expression suddenly became tense.
Kazumasa-kun helped me when I was about to faint. He helped me a lot back then. And I just gave him some simple advice to return the favor. But it was Kazumasa-kun and the others in the shopping arcade who did the hard work. And to make fun of such hard work saying that they are undereducated? Shut up, you bastard!
What's wrong with you? There's no value in this old-fashioned Oden restaurant or the shopping arcade, is there?
Mikio said such a thing even after what Suzume told him. But...
I can't overlook what you just said. You've been pissing me off since a while ago.
the first one to stand up was the woman who always comes to eat here. And as if following her, other customers also started to stand up.
How can you decide the value of this restaurant and shopping arcade? Who do you think you are?
I agree. You're gonna destroy such a good restaurant for your own petty profit, huh?
Shall I call the police for obstructing business? Get out of here, you're so annoying. You'll make the food taste bad.
Whoa, this guy just passed out. Well, I guess this kind of guy is not used to being blamed by others.
He picked a fight himself and passed out on his own.
Hey. Let's call an ambulance. And while waiting for the ambulance, I bowed to all the customers in the restaurant. I apologize for the trouble, everyone. And thank you very much. As a form of apology, I'll give each of you 2 free Odens. The cheers immediately erupted.
That's nice. I guess Kazumasa-kun's kind personality is going to get him some fans.
Well, a few days later, Mikio was pale again. Didn't go well, you say? You idiot! That's because you took too much time slacking off. I would have taken down that shopping arcade in an instant. I didn't think you were this incompetent. You will not get another chance.
Oh no!
There he goes again, passing out. But, well, I can't care less about him. By the way, Suzume was comparing the taste of Kanto and Kansai-style Oden.
The octopus in the Kansai style is so good. Kanto's mochi kinchaku and chikuwabi are good too, but Kansai's octopus and beef tendon are also delicious. All you can eat Oden is the best thing in the world.
You should help me a bit. The restaurant is busy.
What? 3 meals a day and the residence plus all you can eat in Oden? That's what you offered me.
But you are paid to work for me, so do your job first.
I'm a brainy person. I'm not suited for physical labor.
Shut up! If you have time to talk, move your hands and feet! The customers watched this exchange with a smile on their faces. Now for a bit of a sequel. Mikio was transferred to a new department, General Affairs Section 5, which is located underground. Welcome to the kickout room. So, you failed too, huh?
My career!
A few weeks after that, he submitted his resignation and moved somewhere else. Well, Suzume was collapsed. Are you alright? Well, we were definitely busy today.
No, I'm not.
Looks like she used up all her energy.
Oh yeah, Kazumasa-kun?
Then she got up slowly, looked at me, smiled, and said,
Let's go on a date sometime.
What?
Take me somewhere fun. It's a date.
Her words and expression made my heart skip a beat.
Congratulations on being demoted to the branch office. It's all 'cause a poor guy like you went against me.
Damn! I'm sorry for showing you such a grim face all of a sudden. I'm Shuichi Endo, 27. I'm a product planner at a capsule toy company. It was only a few minutes ago that I was told that I would be sent to the branch office.
You'll be working at the branch office from next week.
Oh, starting next week? That's sudden. What's the reason, manager?
I heard that you're harassing Kunimoto-san, who is also in your department. You should reflect on that at the branch office.
Harass her? Me? Wait a minute, that's not true. I certainly had an idea of what was going on, but, of course, not about me harassing her. Even though I tried to explain, he wouldn't listen to me, and I was transferred anyway.
Oh, it feels good. He's finally gone.
This woman who is being sarcastic with me is Mizue Kunimoto, 25. She works in the same department. She's bad at her job and makes a lot of mistakes, but because she's a relative of the managing director, everyone can't say anything. But I was the only one who was being honest with her. But... So, it's not Kunimoto-san who's getting demoted?
Huh? Why would I be? I don't see any reason why I should be.
I don't think I'm mistaken about this, but... At that time, I think everyone around me thought Kunimoto should be the one to get demoted.
I'm glad I won't have to deal with someone who can't even do their job, and yet complain to me all the time anymore.
Someone who can't do their job but complain all the time. That's my line. Endo. Well, if this is the company's decision, I can't do anything about it. Though I don't agree with it.
My nail is chipped here. This is the worst. I don't have any work to do, so I guess I'll leave early and go fix it.
And so, I was transferred to the branch office. There are no buildings at all. It's so different from the head office. The area around the branch office is filled with rice paddies. It's a landscape I've never lived in before, having grown up in a city. I joined this company to work in product planning, hoping to create hit products. But product planning department only exists at the head office. I'm gonna work as a salesman here. Should I have just kept my mouth shut about that woman? I arrived at the branch office with such frustration. My name is Endo. I look forward to working with you.
You must be Endo-kun from the head office.
Whoa!
I'm Yuka Yamashita, section chief. I'll be your mentor. It's nice to meet you.
What a pretty lady! She has a nice figure too. I didn't know there was such a beautiful woman in the branch office. I might be glad I came. Maybe I'll be able to get into this or that with her.
Endo-kun? Are you okay? Your nose is bleeding. Tired from the long trip?
Oh, I'm fine! I'm fine! I shouldn't have thought about that. I was depressed until a moment ago, but as soon as I met Chief Yamashita, I got excited. Men are so simple! But I felt good only for a moment. I never wanted to do sales, so I just couldn't put any effort into work, and a few days had passed. What am I doing? I should have just changed jobs in Tokyo.
Endo-kun, you don't have any motivation, do you?
What? That's not true.
I can tell by looking at how you work. I heard you used to be in planning. You don't like sales, do you?
She hits the nail on the head, and I couldn't say anything.
Why were you in planning, Endo-kun?
Well, it was because I wanted to create hit products and make many people happy.
Okay. Follow me.
Ow! Ow, Chief! If you're gonna pull, at least pull my arm!
Huh? Isn't it standard practice to grab the ear in this situation?
That's only in mangas!
Oh, really?
I've noticed over the few days that she's good at her job, but she's also a little out of touch with the world. My ears are still on, right?
The chief gave me a ride and took me to the only big shopping mall in town. Look!
Her finger points to where capsule toys are lined up. Kids are happily spinning the capsule machines.
You see a lot of our capsule toys lined up over there, right? Why do you think they're lined up?
That's because the company negotiated with the mall to put them there.
That's right. This is what it means to create a hit product.
What? I tilted my head, not understanding what she was trying to say.
No matter how good the product is, if the public doesn't know about it, it will not sell. If there were no toys lined up there, we wouldn't be seeing those smiles.
Ugh, she's definitely right. I was under the impression that creating a hit product means coming up with a good plan. Sales is also very important to create a hit product. She didn't say anything. She just looked at me and smiled. I gasped at the beauty of it.
I'm sure that if you ever get the chance to go back to planning in the future, your current experience will come in handy. Alright, let's go back to the office.
I had been totally out of it since I came here, but I changed my mind. I better just focus on what's in front of me and move forward step by step. We've just released a new version of the popular Fujiko the Tea Drinker series. I hope you will sell this one for us as well. This is a popular product among adults and children alike, and I think it will boost your sales. But isn't this already not so popular? We have a trick to reignite the interest. It's actually a moment in Fujiko's life. I made a passionate presentation to my client, and the sales performance gradually began to go up.
You're doing great, Endo-kun. You've achieved your goal this month too.
Thank you very much! The experience I gained in planning is making a difference.
I'm glad. Nothing in life is a waste. Oh, it's my phone.
I really believe that now. I think I've learned that it's up to me to decide whether or not something is a waste. I think I've learned that since coming here. I'm glad to have met Chief. I really respect her. Well, I'd better work a little harder. A year had passed in the blink of an eye since I was transferred to the branch office. Around that time.
What? That's impossible!
Well, it's a decision from the top.
But there is still a problem. I told you in advance, didn't I? I understand. Then can you tell them about it like this?
Something big was about to happen here. Well, I'll come back to check on you in a little while. Excuse me. I was working as hard as ever on sales. Oh, and that's the Fujiko-san series. Suddenly, my eyes stop on a parent and a child spinning for capsule toys. Oh, it's Fujiko-san when she was caught having an affair!
Oh, wow, too bad. I wanted Fujiko-san when she was promoted. Wait, an affair? Where did you learn that word, Takun?
I guess that series was not for parents and kids to enjoy together. When I was at the head office, I was so focused on planning that I forgot the importance of coming to see customers like this. Since I started working in sales, I've learned again what is important in planning. I'll make sure I don't forget this when I go back to planning someday. With that in mind, I returned to the office. I'm back!
Hey, you're late. I've been waiting for you.
What? I was surprised. When I returned to the office, I found Mizue Kunimoto there for some reason. Why are you here?
Actually, I've been transferred out for a few days. I was looking forward to seeing you, Endo-san. Looking so depressed and battered from your demotion. But you look fine. I'm disappointed.
Well, now I'm so fulfilled that I'm glad I came here.
You're so cute for telling such a blatant lie. There's no way you could be fulfilled in a countryside like this.
At first, I didn't do anything wrong but got transferred out, so I was being a bit of a wimp. But I learned a lot here. I'm sure people like you who don't even do any work don't understand what that's like, though.
Huh? What part of me is not doing any work? I am a relative of the executive director, so my status as a person is different from yours at birth. Do you understand? This is why I don't like poor people. So noisy.
It's useless to talk to this kind of person. Just when I was about to give up.
Should I have you fired next? Are you still having an affair with Director Takigawa?
What? The section chief made a shocking remark. I couldn't believe my ears.
What are you talking about? Me and the director having an affair? How rude! A friend of mine at the head office called me the other day and told me she's also having an affair with him. I'll keep her name secret for her sake, though. What? What do you mean? I'm saying Director Takigawa is having an affair with both you and my friend.
I'm surprised, but what does this mean?
My friend and the director went out for drinks on a date, and it seems he drank too much. He apparently called her Kunimoto-san's name by mistake. And she wanted to confirm about it, so she looked into his smartphone, and sure enough, a lot of evidence was there.
He's a good-looking guy who can do his job well. That's why many women in the company admire him, even though he's married.
No, that can't be true. He said I'm the only one he loves. He said he's leaving his wife too. So, you admit having an affair with him, Oh, shoot.
I guess she was so upset that she dug her own grave.
Love is blind, isn't it? Even though you hear this kind of story often, you think you're fine. Those lines? My friend was also told the same thing, apparently. No way! That can't be! He said that I'm the only one he loves over and over!
The soul drains out of Kunimoto's face, then she glares at me and storms at me.
It's your fault! All of it! You always went against me! If it weren't for you, none of this would have happened! I'm going to tell my uncle and have him fire you! You're fired! Fired!
What? That's so stupid! I had nothing to do with your affair, did I? I guess she had nowhere else to direct her frustration. She was being so unreasonable.
Enough!
Kunimoto, who had been crying like a baby, suddenly stopped at the chief's powerful scolding.
I hear you always blame others. Don't be a spoiled brat. You are a grown-up. Take responsibility for your own affairs.
Kunimoto was frozen for a moment, but then she came to her senses and
Shut up, you old hag! Old hag?
she counter-argued like an elementary school kid, and Chief obviously got pissed. It felt like the temperature in the office dropped dramatically. I guess Kunimoto's gonna die.
You may have thought you were going to be here for a few days, but actually you're not. In fact, you are going to be transferred here. It's a demotion.
Demotion?
It seems that others have raised their voices due to your inability to do your job and arrogance.
I was happy. What I had done was not wrong.
But we didn't want to carry a crazy burden. So, I asked my superiors to let you come here just for a few days to begin with, so that I can see what kind of person you are. Demotion? Me? But now, we have a decision. We don't want someone like you here either. Right, everyone?
At the Chief's question, everyone around us nodded their heads in agreement.
Looks like it's unanimous. If you want to say anything to the manager director, go ahead. But we'll fight back, even if it means all of us getting fired.
Yeah! Cries everyone on the floor.
Fair. Demotion?
Like a broken robot, she repeatedly recited those two words, affair and demotion. Kunimoto returned to the head office, but now that she was rejected even by the branch office and the affair came to light, she had nowhere else to go and was fired. The reason why I was transferred here was because Takigawa was on Kunimoto's side, and he also voluntarily resigned. By the way, I heard his wife found out about the affair, and he's crying like a baby saying he doesn't want a divorce, but apparently, it can't be avoided.
I'm glad I didn't get fired.
After all, the managing director was a decent man, wasn't he? He came to apologize to us and even sent out an apology email to everyone in the company.
I know, right? I thought he was a crazy punk too, so I was ready to get fired.
At lunch break, we were on the rooftop enjoying the nice breeze. Apparently, the reason why the executive director let Kunimoto join this company was because he heard she was harassed at her previous job. This is my guess, but I think that was a lie too.
By the way, congratulations on the competition. Your project won, right? So you can go back to the head office now.
An internal competition was held to gather project ideas from all departments, and I won the grand prize! My planning ability was recognized, and I was asked to return to the head office. But I'm not going back yet.
What? Why?
Because I haven't been able to repay you at all, and I want to be by your side.
Endo-kun.
When I was first told to come here, I was on the verge of quitting. But a pinch can often turn into an opportunity in life. I learned new things and turned them into my strengths. I can go back to the head office anytime, but I want to go with you, Chief.